Snowella, Blizzard of Oz, Music City Plow, and Frosty the Snowplow. So in addition to the new names, as you can see, there is also some great art from Metro School students wrapped on each one. So congratulations to our winning artists. We had Cypress Broadhurst from Aiken Elementary School, Ellie Yun from Gower Elementary School, Emerith Gonzalez from Hermitage Elementary School, Maronia McKeel from Tusculum Elementary School, Sophia Ruiz Cruz from Thomas Edison Elementary School. And congratulations to other creative students who helped with the naming: Carter Hammond, Skylar Solomon, Lamaya Holland, Soraya Lewis, and Janelle Mayo from here at IT Creswell on submitting 4 of the winning names. So Carter, Soraya, and Lamaya are all here to share a little bit about their ideas. So first up, the creators of Snowella, Lamaya and Soraya. All right, come on up, y'all.
Good morning, my name is Lamaya Holland, and
my name is Soraya Lewis.
Thank you for choosing our snowplow name, Snowella. We picked this name because we recently became big fans of a song called Gabriella by Cat's Eye. We thought it would be fun to combine it with the word snowplow.
We're really glad you came to visit us. Honestly, we didn't think we were going to win. We had no idea that this contest would be such a big deal. We were just participating in our school's theme night after school. And then 1 to 2 months later, we received this amazing surprise happen. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We're so excited to meet you and see the snowplow in person.
Awesome. Carter, you want to tell us about yours?
Dear Mr. Mayor, my name is Carter Hammonds. We thank you for the opportunity to name these snowplows. We thank you for trusting us with this activity. I chose the name Music City Snowplow because that is what Nashville is. A great, talented, melodious city that is full of music everywhere. I am a musician myself, and I thought that this name would be perfect for this great city. We are deeply grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Good morning. My name's Cody Osborne, and I'm the NDOT Assistant Director of Operations. I'm really happy to be here this morning to talk about something that's both fun and important. My team is responsible for Nashville's winter weather response, and I can confidently say we are in a better shape than ever to respond to a snow event this year. Over the past 2 years, we've added 36 state-of-the-art snowplows to our fleet, bringing our fleet to 45 trucks. These new trucks are equipped with technology that will calibrate applications based on roadway conditions, brining, salting, or plowing based on what's happening in real time. Not only are the trucks smarter, 5 of them now have their very own names and are more beautiful than ever. This partnership with MNPS students to name and decorate our plows means a lot to the people working these winter weather events. Pride in our work and pride in our community we serve is so important to the people on our crews. And knowing that Nashville kids will have a smile when they see a plow go by makes us all smile too. Thank you to all the students who participated. You all are very awesome. Thank you very much. In addition to our enhanced fleet, we were challenged by Mayor O'Connell to assess our routes and optimize them for efficiency, as well as ensure we're treating as many streets as possible. I'm happy to report that as of last winter, our plan includes treating 600 additional miles of Nashville roadways as part of our primary, secondary, and post-secondary routes. Like I said, if winter weather comes our way, we're in great shape to respond quickly and effectively. Thank you to the continued support from our mayor, our Metro Council, our partners at Fleet Management. The salt barns are full, the brine's ready to go, our crews are ready to go. All we need now is a little snow. At this time, I think we're going to have the kids take some photos.
Yep.
And then
we'll come back and a couple more topics and take some questions here in just a second.
All right, hang tight, everybody. We'll be right back.
You guys want to take some pictures with your stuff?
Right, thanks, y'all.
Make sure we all get a picture.
Did y'all get to see everything?
With your own
Pretty
plow,
cool.
too.
Dolly Plow is right down
Yeah,
there.
they're on the front, so that's Music City Plow.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, find your truck, guys.
All right.
for radio.
How long did it take you to come up with that? Was this a nice little break in the school day? Outside a little bit, do a little something different? We all got to work a little bit, but not too much.
Yep. Ready for me to go?
Everybody ready for us to go again? Anybody lingering? All right, let's do it.
All right. Well, before we take questions, just wanted to pass along a few additional updates. A reminder that today is the last day to submit feedback to Metro Nashville Public Schools about the possibility of school start time changes. There are 3 options currently under consideration that would have high school starting at either 7:25, 7:20, or at the current time of 7:05. The survey is available on the MNPS website, and I encourage families, students, and staff to weigh in on this important opportunity. This is a moment to show that we can move in the direction of evidence for what's best for students of different ages. Research has shown that later high school start times improve the learning environment for students. We're excited to have the district's ability to provide comprehensive individualized mental health supports to students as well. This winter we earned a $5.7 million grant from the Department of Education that our office worked to identify and partner with Metro schools to offer. That's a project that's going to help us retain school psychologists that we have through financial and educational incentives, and helps us expand mental health offerings with 7 new school psychologists that will focus on early intervention. Our Office of Advancement and Strategic Partnerships and the Mayor's Office help the school district secure the grant, which will provide better individualized care for more students. This week also, Choose How You Move, our transit improvement program, was selected as one of only 3 recipients nationwide for America Forward's Project Delivery Accelerator Lab. America Forward is a new national initiative focused on turning infrastructure policy into real progress by helping accelerate the delivery of projects. To put it simply, they help cities like Nashville turn plans into reality. We're receiving their Technical Assistance Award, which will help us accelerate the delivery of safer streets, better sidewalks, smarter signals, and more reliable transit. More stuff we need delivered faster. Yesterday, our Community Safety Task Force had their first meeting. They'll be helping us create a community safety plan by this summer that aligns Metro and all our great partners around common goals as we seek to eliminate pressures that might lead to crime and give all Nashvillians more opportunity to succeed and safety in multiple different ways. This goes hand in hand with traditional public safety work. It's been encouraging to see crime down another 18% through the first 2 weeks of this year, building on last year's momentum. That's already 300 fewer incidents across the county than we had at this time in 2025. This morning, at least 1,000 people and families have received food during our most recent food pop-up event at Nissan Stadium. It's the largest food pop-up event coordinated and was done in partnership with Second Harvest Middle Tennessee, our Office of Emergency Management, and the Nashville Black Police Officers Association. All of us have an opportunity to support people in the community facing food insecurity through our local libraries. After collecting more than 3,000 pounds of food during Metro Nashville and Second Harvest Hunger Can't Wait campaign in the fall, the Nashville Public Library is keeping donation boxes at their branch locations throughout January. So while you're there checking out some of the amazing offerings available to everyone, I encourage those who can to consider donating at one of our library branches. We're also working to connect more Nashvillians to affordable high-speed internet, devices, and digital skills training. Today, for the 3rd year, Nashville is being named a digital trailblazer by the National Digital Inclusion Alliance. A city that works for everyone is one where we can all connect, learn, and participate fully in our community and its success. And I appreciate the work of our digital learning and advancement team led by Pearl Amanfu. This award reflects our commitment to building a city where access to technology helps to close gaps. To learn more, visit nashville.gov/digital inclusion. And with that, happy to take questions. Yeah. Yeah, we are constantly working to improve school safety efforts. It's been very encouraging to see the strong collaboration between both Dr. Battle at Metro Schools and Chief Drake at the Metro Nashville Police Department. We join in that conversation. It's one of the reasons we were so excited to be able to identify new funds for mental health support and partner with the district to make that available. So that new $5.7 million is a brand new step we're taking to support investments that already exist. You've seen, I think, over the past year, the rollout of the Evolve technology into more schools. That built on work that we had already done previously about school hardening, some communications improvements, and then our Office of Emergency Management is always working to make sure that crisis response in the city improves as well. So we're trying to do on-site safety with schools. They've introduced safety ambassadors. We've augmented that with school resource officers. So there's a comprehensive approach, but we're trying to build on it every day. We now have an Office of Youth Safety in the Mayor's Office that is looking at areas between home and school where students can also have a variety of safe opportunities to spend time together and with family and caregivers as well. Yeah.
Received a rather concerning report about the investigation into Director Martini at Metro 911. What was your reaction to that report? What steps are you taking to ensure that issues like this don't continue going forward?
Yeah, we had been looking very seriously, having had reports for years dating back to when I was on Metro Council at the culture there. I had talked to a variety of stakeholders. In this case, what we were looking for was something that was actionable. We had had a series of anonymous email. We had, this is a scenario where I'd say, despite a member of Metro Council trying to invent an HR process, we were trying to follow the HR process that we hope works for all Metro employees, that prevents the idea of retaliation and allows for the sharing of feedback. Once we had something actionable, we did what I think is the most appropriate thing, is we had an independent assessment run. The report we got back from Ogletree was deeply troubling, and in fact on Friday I did ask Director Martini for his resignation. He preferred to go through a formal disciplinary process. We submitted a charge letter to him this week, and we will have a disciplinary hearing this week.
How do you ensure that people in Nashville who have an emergency or calling 911 still get the help and resources they need when so much turmoil is happening at the moment?
Well, what I'll say is the workforce that's there is very dedicated to this. The people who are on the front lines, dispatchers, they have a very dedicated crew. One of the steps we took in this process was making sure that we could identify an acting director. We did. Patrice Coleman has stepped into that role. It has been stable. We continue to monitor the progress there. I think one of the things that's encouraging is, despite anything that we have seen in terms of the HR matters, the department has continued to respond. Their performance has led to improvements in response times for both non-emergency and emergency calls. So I think Nashvillians can rest assured that the operations of the emergency call center are going to continue and be stable and successful.
You did mention that you had not received any complaints until you got kind of fired, but actually, as the Ogletree report pointed out, there had been additional people who had in fact filed complaints. They just never got to you. Is this a breakdown in the system?
That is, and in fact, what you could see that was so troubling in the Ogletree report was that internal HR at DEC in this period was there are now substantiated claims of difficulty there. That is one of the things that is the core topics of the charge letter that I submitted. Cynthia. Yeah, I think what we did is we submitted on a very short timeline basis last year what all was available to all 4 of Tennessee's big cities, which was downtown safety funding. Nashville was eligible to up to $15 million. We worked with multiple stakeholders. We were obligated to work with our downtown organization. We talked to them, our Metro Nashville Police Department, Nashville Department of Transportation, and we looked at things that would materially improve things. We know that we just had the 5-year recognition of the bombing downtown, where we just reopened infrastructure on 2nd Avenue. We know that there are incidents like that can occur that are of a magnitude that require different types of equipment and different kinds of approaches. And having represented downtown for 8 years, I've been following trends in safety and the magnitude of events that can occur. We have multiple large events, multiple scenarios where large crowds take place, different kinds of contexts with more garages, including several underground garages, stairwells that are frequently accessed. We want to make sure that the now 20,000 urban residents and the millions of people who visit downtown every year all together can be safe. If you live, work, or come to downtown to enjoy yourself, we want to ensure safety there. We're continuing to solicit feedback, but I will say I think the focus on downtown safety from organizations that have not nearly invested the resources on understanding the safety context, we want to hear those voices, but we also want to make sure that everyone understands the context of how different downtown safety environment is from other parts of the city. Yeah, Araceli.
Yesterday, Republican lawmakers introduced a sweeping bill of package of bills that aims to kind of counter immigration enforcement. But do you see a world where perhaps state lawmakers can tell local police forces how they should deal with immigration enforcement?
Araceli, I really hope we don't get to that point. We have, in fact, one of the terms of the lawsuits we engaged with the federal administration was specifically about trying to make sure we could maintain federal funding flows without being either coerced or compelled into having local law enforcement get engaged in immigration enforcement. That is not a local enforcement activity. It's not something that I want our city involved in. It's not something that Chief Drake at the Metro Nashville Police Department is trying to do. We're following all these bills very closely. Darren Jernigan in our office has flagged them for review. So far, I would not say the spirit of the bills is anything close to the welcoming and successful city that we think we've built with a wonderful immigrant and refugee population. Yeah.
Are you concerned at all that 7 months have gone by and there's been no liability determined on the downtown garage fire?
Well, there are multiple investigations, insurance claims, and other things underway. I think all of that is going to ultimately lead to an accountability process. I guess I would say 5 years after the fact for the downtown bombing, there are still claims outstanding there. These kinds of incidents have a lot of complexity because there are so many stakeholders, not just NDOT's ownership of the garage, the public library itself, but downtown partnership and multiple contract holders for the garage, and all of them are working through claims, personal vehicles, so there is a ton of complexity there. Structural integrity is still being reviewed. There have been a couple of different assessments of that, so there are lots of moving parts there. So I would say I always want the timeline to be a little faster, but I understand why it has taken so long. Yeah.
Going back to Immigration 2026, lawmakers said that they threatened, to lose state funding if jurisdictions didn't comply with some of the laws that they're enforcing. Is that concern you?
Well, we know that most of the federal policies seem to be targeted at the sanctuary cities list that the Department of Homeland Security has issued. Nashville is not on that list. Lawmakers in Tennessee already made the process of being a sanctuary city illegal here, so I am not as concerned about that as some of the other potential implications that there may be for state-based policies and law enforcement.
Let's do 2 more.
Cynthia, coming back to you. It's an optional program, so I'm not sure what lawmakers are looking at there. I mean, we have tried very hard through last year to exhibit to state and federal lawmakers exactly how we've been complying with state and federal law and had no pushback on that. Milt?
Thank you. Mayor, on the innovation side of things, we have the West Yorkshire Consolidated Agreement.
Yep, the MOU. Yep.
Wondering about that. Also, the Innovation Alliance is underway, and there are initiatives coming out of Williamson County to ally with other school districts on innovation and entrepreneurship programs. I'm wondering, especially given your technology background and all that, what hopes do you have for those kinds of initiatives producing material gains here in the region?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of opportunity there, Milt. I think Vanderbilt's commitment to innovation, not just with the district they're creating on their campus, but also in cementing with us the Nashville Innovation Alliance, has already produced applied results within Metro. You probably followed the pitch day process this year that was done in partnership with our office and multiple different Metro departments that brings applied research directly into better service delivery within Metro. I know Dr. Battle and Metro schools have really embraced the process of innovation in a variety of ways. They are not only creating early college, high school, but you mentioned the Yorkshire MOU. What's been great is watching healthcare institutions like Ascension St. Thomas and VUMC partner together to bring some of the early college, high school opportunities directly to students hoping to get into the health sciences. Coupling some of that work with the ECHS process, Nashville State's partnership with the academies of Nashville, I think you're going to continue to see opportunities, and I'll throw in the mix of the list you just mentioned, the AWS process too, where we're trying to see if colleges and universities down through K-12 can align where kind of corporate technology and innovation needs are with curriculum, and so we're excited to see that unfold over the next few years too.
Mayor, can we do one more?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. First, congratulations for the award. And the second one, do you have any update on the office the mayor Nashville having to the actual administration for the funds
For the grant on the 5.7 million, we have a short list of things that we know, but ultimately it's going to be staffing and support for a lot of psychology and mental health practitioners within schools. And so we think at this moment, this is going to be one of the most critical things we can offer to students as they are still grappling with the impact of safety. And it's been a focus of our Office of Youth Safety, our engagement with the Mayor's Youth Council, to try to make sure that young people in Nashville have as safe an environment as possible to grow up in. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Let me do one more thing. Will you take one group picture with them?
Yeah.
Lauren, can we get a group picture? Oh, we didn't end up using our box.